Yo, what is going on, Senkai here, and in today's video we'll be talking about if there is going to be a Jiraiya bloodline, one of the legendary 3 Sannin, and we'll basically be talking about if it deserves a bloodline and if we think it's going to be a bloodline and what the moves are going to be based on the show. But before we go ahead and go into this theory video, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you are new to this channel, hit that like button as well, and turn on post notifications so you guys know whenever I post. Without further ado, guys, make sure you guys join my Discord server as well, and let's get straight into this video. Okay, so we know that Jiraiya does have a mode which is called Mastered Frog Spirit. Now the only thing about this is that it only has a ZSpec, and this mode is literally unused. Nobody uses this mode. I barely see anyone with it. It is outdated, and they need to bring back people using the Sage modes because nobody uses it anymore. You know, it's not as OP. But what the Master Frog Spirit does, the Z-Spec, is basically you control Gamabunta, I'm pretty sure that's the name, and you basically run around like the Z-Spec in Sage mode for regular Sage mode, which is Naruto's, but instead of slicing your katana on Gamakichi like that, you actually throw fire bombs, which is decent. Obviously more damage, fire damage, but that is literally all that mode has to offer. It doesn't really show any of Jiraiya's movesets, because it's meant for him, right? Jiraiya has a ton of movesets that we can implement in the game, and I'm going to be going through a lot of them and what I think that the Z-Spec, Q-Spec, there should be a second stage. If there could be, all 3 moves that be filled, and what it will be like, if it's like a team bloodline, or if it's a PvP bloodline, singular, good for damage, stuff like that. Well, let's go ahead and start off with the basic moves and what you guys think of him. So obviously Jiraiya does use a lot of Sage mode moves and a lot of Toad moves, basically summoning toads, anything that's related to them, and he also has his hair moves. So we could take, let's say, the first stage and use it as his hair, because he uses his hair a lot. It's something about the lion's vein raging or something, but he uses his hair a lot in fights. So that could be a first form sort of thing, and a second form could be the Mastered Sage mode, which will account into again Genjutsu, because if you guys don't know, obviously when Jiraiya was fighting Pains, he used Genjutsus on the Pains, and that put him into a box. So that could be set into here, because trust me, a lot of moves that Jiraiya uses could be implemented into the game, and you guys could use it as well. I honestly think that if they add these moves, it'll be really good, because Jiraiya's bloodline is OP and a lot of people love him because he is a fan favorite, guys, a fan favorite. But yeah, guys, as I was saying, for the first form, obviously Jiraiya likes to use a lot of his hair moves, especially when he was fighting Orochimaru, and some of it was for basically Pains, right? So there could be a Z-Spec and a Q-Spec and an E-Spec for the first literal 3 moves. The Z-Spec being, if you guys know, Lion's Raging Menace, whatever it's called, that's what I said before. Raging Lion's Mane. But basically what it does is that you do hand signs, and obviously your hair extends and attacks the person in front of you, just like water thingies, or even like this. Well, something like this, I guess, when you wave hand signs, but instead of you going through the air, it's just your hair, and that's how fast it goes, because that's what we want. That should be the Z-Spec in my opinion, because it will do a lot of damage, and it is a really OP. Now the Q-Spec is going to be called Needle Hair Throw or something like that. He used this against Hanzo during the 3rd Great Ninja War. Basically, he did, obviously hand signs, and then he infused his chakra with his hair in order to make them into needles, which are strong enough to destroy boulders, apparently. But yeah, that would be a really cool bloodline. As if you use Q, you use your hand signs again, and your hair becomes needles, and like they hit the training logs or something over the person. It would be like the crystal bloodline, where you summon crystals and it just automatically go, but it would be faster, like a barrage, something like mini Kaze, like this one, because if your hair goes like that, it just goes that fast. But they do a lot of damage, and there's a multiple of them, so that would be really cool. And now, since the E-Spec is really used for counters on a lot of bloodlines, we're going to use E-Spec as a counter, and that is going to be called the Ninja Art Needle Jizo. Now if you guys know what this is what he used when he fought Orochimaru in OG Naruto. And basically it is a defensive mechanic. It can be used as a counter, or it can be used to block, I guess, because what it does is that it basically surrounds the user with his hair, or Jiraiya with his hair, and blocks incoming attacks or lessens damage, because Orochimaru was able to slide by through his neck, but still the defense is amazing, immaculate, and really good in my opinion. So that's what I think they should add for the E-Spec, guys. Now for the first move, or they're not in order, but for the VBN moves, these three, I honestly think that it is going to be, first of all, 1, Toad Oil Bombs. If you don't know what those are, he used it against Conan when he first sighted them. He spat Toad Oil, I guess, and then he lit them on fire basically. So that can be used as a move here, really OP, and I honestly think that it should be implemented, because that is a really OP move that he uses. Another move that could be used is, like, how Forge Rengoku has exclamation point domain. Basically, there's where you hide it. He hides in Toad basically, and he can take people with him. If it's a move, he can basically take somebody. It's like let's say Shiver Akuma taking somebody with them, something like that, into the domain. You go into them and you fight them or something, and then after a while you get spat out by the frog. That is a really good idea that they should add, and that would be a really cool second move to keep. But yeah, now always for the third mode or third move, I don't want the ZSpec for the Master Frog Spirit Awakened, the one that's currently in the game, to be worthless. So I honestly think that you should make the third move here basically a remake of the ZSpec on that move, and make it so Gamabunta basically spits out fire. Now why would this make it cool? Because obviously you can still summon Gamabunta, and there's like a lot of things you want to add, because he does use a lot of fire style moves, a lot of all the element moves basically, and if we add that there, it's basically completing the whole thing. You have moves that basically have all toads, you know what I say, all toads. That's pretty cool. But if you don't like that one, I feel like the third move could be his move that he used as well in Sage Mode, which is Bath of Burning Oil, where he basically spits out fire and Toad Oil at the same time, which is basically like similar to the first move, but they all ignite at the same time. The difference is that the first one basically takes a while for them to ignite, or it needs something to activate it. I'm not entirely sure, but maybe Rellgames will figure that out. If we take away the third move though for that one, then maybe we can make the second form, which honestly the Z-Spec should be the Genjutsu, where when you go into the second stage, it obviously looks like the Master Sage Mode Jutsu, or Sage Mode Awaken, whatever, with the two Toad Masters, my bad, two Toad Masters on your shoulders, and the Z-Spec would be a Genjutsu that's summoned by them. Put them in Genjutsu, and the Q-Spec would absolutely be the part where Gamabunta spits out fire. The E-Spec would probably be the same counter with Nidojizo, but that's honestly what I think the whole Bloodline would be. Just a bunch of his moves, and I think they really should add it. Let me know what you guys think, if they should add a better move set for them, because that's my move set. Honestly, they can mix it around, whatever, but hopefully there's two forms, because Jiraiya has a lot of moves, and I don't know why he's not added fully into the game, because there's no Bloodline out there that is just for him, sincerely, because all these Bloodlines are for other people. They even have one for Hiruzen, bro. How the heck do they have one for Hiruzen? Hiruzen don't even use that stuff in here, bro. You know what I'm saying, guys? But Jiraiya's like one of the main characters, basically the whole point of why Naruto went Sage Mode and attacked Pain. But yeah, that's my theory, and hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys' theories are down below in the comments. Make sure you guys like this video and subscribe if you have stayed here as long as the video goes. But that's gonna be all for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Senkai out. Peace out, Sen Gang. Have a good day/night, and remember, drop them theories down below, because I want to hear you guys out. I want to see if this Bloodline will actually come out, and if you can get the support from Rel and you guys. But peace out, guys. Have a good day/night. Senkai out. Deuces.